24 2. This is a Sura which we have revealed in the ordinances which we have obligatory, and we have revealed therein clear commandments that you should take heed. 3. The adulteress and the adulterer, flog each one of them with 100 stripes, and let not pity for a twain take hold of you in executing judgment of Allah, if you believe in Allah in the last day, and let the party of the believers witness their punishments. 4. The adulterer cannot have sexual intercourse but with an adulteress and an adulterous woman, and an adulteress none is able to have sexual intercourse with her, but an adulterer or an adulterous man, that indeed is forbidden to the believers. 5. And those who calumniate, chase women, chase women, but bring not forth a witness, flog them with 80 stripes, and do not admit their evidence even after, for it is they who are the transgressors. 6. Accept those who repent thereafter and make amends, for truly Allah is the most forgiving. See, in the Torah you can't do that. You can't. It says to destroy the false witness. That doesn't copy that way. 12. Verily those who invented the great lie are a party from among you. Think not that this incident is an evil for you. Nay, it is good for you. Every one of them shall have his share of what he has earned for his sin, and he is among them who took the principal part therein shall have a grievous punishment. 13. When you heard of it, why did not the believing men and believing women think well of their own people and say, this is a manifest lie? 14. Why did not those who gave currency to this charge bring 4 witnesses to prove it? Since they have not brought the required witnesses, they are indeed liars in the sight of Allah. 15. Were it not for the grace of Allah and His mercy upon you in the world and the hereafter, great punishment would have befallen you on the ancient of the slander you have plunged in. 16. For they have begun to learn it from each other's tongue, and then you uttered it with your own mouths, that of which you had no knowledge, and you thought it to be a light matter, while in the sight of Allah it was a grievous matter. That's why it says in I believe Deuteronomy 19 to destroy. See how he says you follow the slander, it becomes now common. 17. Wherefore did you not say when you heard of it, it is not proper for us to talk about it? Holy art thou, O God. This is a grievous calumny. 18. Allah admonishes you that you never repeat the like thereof, if you are believers. 23. And let not persons of wealth and means among you swear that they will not give aught to the kindred and the needy, and to those who have left their homes in the cause of Allah, let them forgive and forbear. Do you not desire that Allah should forgive you? 24. Verily those who calumniate, chase unwary, believing women are cursed in this world and hereafter. For them is a grievous chastisement. 27. Evil things are characteristics of bad men, and bad men are inclined towards bad things, and good things are the characteristics of a good man, and good men are inclined towards good things. These are innocent of all that the calumniators allege. For them is forgiveness and honorable provisions. And that one has a star next to it. 28. Ye who believe, enter not a house of others than your own until you are asked to leave, and saluted the inmates therein. That is better for you, that you may be heedful. 29. And if you find no one therein, do not enter it until you are given permission. And if it be said to you, go back, then go back. That is the purer for you. Allah knows well what you do. 30. It is not wrong on your part to enter an uninhabited home where are your goods. Allah knows what you do openly and what you hide. 31. Say to the believing man that they restrain their looks and guard their private parts. That is pure for them. 32. And say to the believing woman that they restrain their looks and guard their private parts, and that they display not their beauty, display not their beauty or their embellishments, except that which is apparent, and they draw their head, that they draw their head covered over their bosoms, and that they display not their beauty or their embellishments, save their husbands, or their fathers, or their fathers' husbands, or the fathers of their husbands, what? Or their sons, or the sons of their husbands, or their brothers, etc., etc., or those, or the companions, or those whose right hands possess, or such a female attendants as have no desire for women, or young children who have not yet attained knowledge of their hidden parts. Even that should be kind of, and that they strike not their feet, so that what they hide of their ornaments they become known, and turn ye to the law altogether, O believers, that you may prosper. 32. And 33, I have slavery, and arranged marriages for widows from among you, and for your male and female slaves who are fit for marriage. If they be poor, Allah will grant them means out of His bounty. 34. See, nowhere in the Torah do you see anything about slaves, and of course I'll say about the bondage, but it's not part of the commandments. But they did have served like the 2 of the wives of the 12 tribes, were servants or whatever. But doesn't mean, according to the Torah, it's not allowed. 34, like Solomon had slaves, doesn't mean it was the right thing to do. 34, and let those who find no means of marriage keep themselves chaste until Allah grants them means out of His bounty, and such as desire a heed of manumissions, in writing from among those who your right hand possesses. Write it for those if you know any good in them, and give them out of the wealth of Allah, which I have bestowed upon you, and force not your maids into unchaste lives by keeping them unmarried if they desire to keep chaste, in order that you may seek to gain the present life. But if any forces them, then after their compulsions, Allah will be forgiving. See right there, that's what's going on in Saudi Arabia with Hamites. See, they force them to be married. On top of it saying whoever your right hand, but that's saying having slaves. 51. Is it that there is a disease in their hearts, or do they doubt, or do they fear that Allah and His messengers will be unjust to them? Nay, it is they themselves who are wrongdoers. 55. Say, obey Allah and obey the messengers. But if you turn away, He is responsible for what He is charged you with, and you are responsible for what you are charged with. And if you believe Him, you will be rightly guided, and the messenger is only responsible for the plain delivery of the message. 59. O you who believe, let those whom your right hand possesses, and those of you who have not reached puberty, ask leave of you at 3 times before coming into your private apartments before the morning prayer, and when you lay aside your clothes at noon, In the summer, after the night prayer, these are 3 times of privacy for you. At other times, there is no blame on you, nor on them, for some of you have to attend upon others and to move about freely according to the needs. 63. And those alone are true believers who believe in Allah and His message, and who, when they are with Him for the consideration of some matters of common concerns, which was brought to them together, go not away until they have asked leave of you. Surely those who ask leave of thee, it is they alone who truly believe Allah and the messengers. So when they ask leave of thee for some urgent affair of theirs, give leave to those of whom thou pleasest, and ask forgiveness of Allah. Liberation.